with a picture of intense enthusiasm and excitement. The 173rd renewal of the Derby Stakes brought anything from 250,000 to 500,000 people to Epsom. Some had come to see the world-famous race itself, but of course it's a day out as well. Everyone, in any case, was there to make a bit of cash, one way or another.
£50 till gate time.
Gate time now.
£50 till.
And ticket's number one.
Thank you.
£25 gate time.
Gate time now.
The Derby has come around, and here you are from today with but one thing in your mind: what will win the Derby of 1952?
No need to bother about horses, apparently. There's always a one-man band at the Derby, and there are plenty of other forms of entertainment. Yes, it takes all sorts to make a Derby day, so kindly make way there for the grey toppers and the ladies of fashion. Now a glance at the paddock, and by the way, jockeys do look different without their mounts, don't they? The Duke of Norfolk has a last word with Durr. Champion jockey Gordon Richards about to make his 27th bid to win. And now here they come on their way out to the parade, a field of 33, the same number as last year. The 8 French challengers included Marciad, who broke a fetlock and had to be destroyed. Arga, also owned by Monsieur Boussac, Thunderhead II, number 10. Silnet displaced as favourite when 11th hour backing brought Tulyar down to 11-2. Meanwhile, our cameramen had been taking up their positions at the most strategic points. Yes, risking life and limb, not to mention wind, and climbing up to giddy heights to shoot the Derby. Any minute now and the field will be off. In fact, Major Robertson, the starter, sent the field away with very little delay, and except for Fiery Torch, they got off well. Up the hill they went, racing for positions over the left-handed 1.5-mile horseshoe course, a real test for the pick of the year's 3-year-old. Carl Laverock was an early leader, with Torcross, Thunderhead II, Monarch Moore and Tulyar all there. As usual at this stage of the race, there was little change in the order, but presently, while Carl Laverock was still making the pace, Monarch Moore, Nick La Rocca, Indian Hemp were prominent, and all the time Tulyar was up near the leaders and going easily. HVC and JB Down were also handy, but it was still too soon to see whose race it was going to be. Everyone had said it was the most open Derby for years, and so it certainly seemed as the field galloped on towards Tattenham Corner in quest of the richest prize this race has yet offered, over £20,000. Monarch Moore in the lead. Was Gordon going to bring it off at last? It began to look like it, and what a popular triumph that would have been. Then Monarch Moore was passed by HVC and JB Down. And now, if you watch the hoop chert of Charlie Smirk, fourth from the rails, you'll see him bring Tulyar through to take over. It was a battle, but Tulyar won it. HVC and JB Down were beaten, and a determined challenge by young Lester Pickett on Gay Time in the straight was held. Tulyar kept going, and Gay Time, though making a great run, failed to catch the Aga Khan's colt. France was beaten too, except for third place, Faubourg II. For the Aga Khan, it was his 5th Derby win, for Charlie Smirk, his 3rd. Prince Ali Khan led in the winner. And as for Tulyar, well, the going may have been hard, but he made light of it. Early afternoon on Derby Day. No one in the vast crowds yet knows the winner, though many think they do. And most of us have a kind of feeling that he'll be one of the 8 French horses among the 33 starters. As they get away at the beginning of the 1.5 mile horseshoe course over Epsom Downs, there's the same old thrill that everyone, or nearly everyone, experiences at the beginning of their 2 3/4 minutes of eager suspense every Derby Day. These pictures, of course, are the first off the developing machines, and they've been rushed to the screen with supersonic speed. Movietone, now as ever, on the job of giving service to the public. Now we can begin to see what's happening at the critical stage. That left-hand turn at Tattenham Corner has upset many well-fancied horses in the past. Carl Laverock, Bob Major, Monarch Moore are the leaders. That wasn't altogether expected. But Tulyar's coming up, and there's quite some way to go yet. Here they come down the straight, charging towards the finish. Monarch Moore dropping back now. It's between Tulyar and Gay Time. Yes, it looks like Tulyar's race. Of the French colts, only Faubourg II lives up to his reputation. He makes a gallant effort in the last 2 furlongs, but it's not to be. Charlie Smirk rides Tulyar past the post. Half a length win from Gay Time, and the crowd cheers another Aga Khan victory.